Welcome to podcast. I'm your host Priya Thanke, and today we're exploring the incredible journey of Miss Rathika, Indian first woman to gain international recognition as wildlife photographer. From software engineering to capturing stunning wildlife images, Miss Rathika's story is one of the passion and perseverance. Let's dive in. So my first question for you is, can you tell us about how you switched from a career in software engineering to becoming a full-time wildlife photographer?
Photography is a hobby for me. Since childhood, it was hobby for me. There is no such thing planned. May I will do photography like that. I took a break from my computer engineering work. So around 2002, I thought it's a digital era came. So I got my first digital camera D70, and as a hobby I started. I think this is my field. I am more interested in wildlife and all. No, thought I will pursue explore this part of the nature and all. So no looking back. It's going to be 21 years. No plan. It happened gradually. So like that.
So my next question for you is, what was it about that first trip to Kerala National Park that made you fall in love with wildlife photography?
I was born in Tamil Nadu, Theni. It's a foothills of Western Ghat. So I was surrounded by always nature. I love outdoor. Kerala National Park is, I was living in New Delhi that time. So my first visit to that park, I'm having my digital camera and lens. I was just like a Alice in Wonderland. Colorful birds like flying here and there. It seems to be it's a migratory season. The birds are all the way coming from Europe, South Asia. First time I'm seeing birds. I fell in love with birds, you can say. So I thought, let me explore. I want to capture that bird so that I can come back and watch. It started like that only. And still it's one of my favorite place to shoot birds, and I visit every year. Now I conduct Masterclass workshops also for the others. That's the best place, one of my favorite place for photography.
Thank you for your answer, ma'am. So my next question for you is, wildlife photography can be incredibly challenging. What are some of the biggest obstacles you have faced while shooting in nature?
Wildlife photography is a challenging genre photography. But the obstacle is, I won't say one or two things. The main obstacle is the weather. We will be, if we forecast, we'll check everything. But once we reach there, sometimes it may snow, sometimes it may rain. That's the biggest challenge for the wildlife photographer. And extreme weather, I can say. Now, inside the forest, there is no natural calls to do any no. So that's for the lady or anyone also. That's going to be tough. And the other biggest challenge is definitely it's not for weak-hearted. So you should be brave enough to physically fit and mentally fit. You should enjoy wildlife or nature also. It's not a 9 to 5 job. You are just going there and you can shoot and come back, because animals and others, they won't listen to us. We have to wait. So you need a lot of patience. The unpredictability of animals, weather, these are the biggest challenge, if you ask me.
Thank you for your answer, ma'am. So my next question for you is, as one of the first Indian women to gain international recognition in wildlife photography, how do you feel about the representation of women in this field? Have you seen any changes since you began?
Definitely. Our thing is women can't travel alone. It's, I think, wild and all. No? But if you ask me, our national parks and forests and all, no, inside going to shoot and all, no, it's a safe place only. Of course, when you're traveling, we have to take the precautions. When I started, when usually I don't see many females those time. But last few years, this decade and all, I can see many female photographer girls are interested in this genre of photography, and they are coming out. Now I can say at least minimum 10 out of 3, 4 girls or women are carrying camera lenses. It's a big change.
What's next for you? Are there any upcoming projects or places you are excited to explore through your lenses?
Definitely. Actually, wildlife, we have lot of, India itself, we have lot of places to explore and everything. Northeast is one part I'm really interested to explore. Though I had been there, like Sikkim, few part of Northeast. I'm yet to explore more other places like Arunachal Pradesh and all. No? It's my wish list. Of course, like Borneo, internationally, Borneo is one of my bucket list now. Now I am shooting, exploring Western Ghat. There are many places to, so list maybe was time permits, everything works, so then I would like to explore.
Thank you for your answer, ma'am. So, my next question for you is, how do you balance the creative aspects of the photography with the technical and business sides of being a professional photographer?
So definitely, as a photographer, we always want to do something extra creatively. But wildlife photography, it's like a sort of documentation. It has to be real also. Uh, with sometimes, if you say just raw as a documentation, it may not be interested for the printing, the artwork. Like if someone wants to print my photograph, then there I had to create my creativity, a little bit lighting different, and all, no, creative part of photography. So we have to balance. It depends on the requirement. Some projects, some people want only the research purpose. They want documentation sort of photographs. So as it is recent, but some people want to take print out like coffee table book and big prints and all. No? There I can explore my creative photography. So the same subject, the time permits, I do both. Creative photography also, documentation also.
Also, we have an ornithology club in university, and being a lush green campus, we attract a lot of birds. We have made a book including all the birds around the campus. We want you to tell us if you have any tips for us to make it even better.
Yeah, definitely it's a great book. We have to know around the birds' names in our surrounding, like university. I think all the students has to go through. So when they see the Sriya nahi hai, ye to kingfisher hai, the cormorant, they have to tell the names. So it's a general knowledge also. It's not only for the bird watchers and all. It's very informative book, and all the book with the details and all. So it's a good thing. No, bird watching is a great hobby, and if we can see birds surround ourselves, it's a no need of anything. You can watch how they feed, how the habitat, how their life cycle. It's an interesting hobby, and it's a great book. I think possible all the students has one. They have to keep one book, and they can learn something is new. It's not birds are very interesting subject. For me, India we have 1,300 plus birds, and I think university itself we have 118 birds. Great. Everyone has to go through this book. Really loved it, all the small information and photos also. Good.
That's all for today's podcast. Mrs. Radhika's work reminds us the power of photography in connecting us with nature. Thanks for tuning in to the podcast. See you next time. Take care and keep pursuing.